Having their schools vandalized over the weekend, administrators in the Pettus ISD near Beeville are now said to be looking into a new threat that apparently came in last night. Concerned parents notified us about it on Facebook, and our Michelle Pedraza is live in Pettus tonight to tell us what is going on there. Michelle?
Well, Joe, extra security was seen on the Pettus ISD campus today, but this all started over the weekend when some of its buildings and its school bus fleet did receive damage. Take a look at some of these pictures. These were sent to us by officials. All 7 school buses received broken windows and their maintenance vehicles had slashed tires. Their high school and administration buildings also had broken windows. Officials believe this all happened Saturday night. However, during a board meeting around 8 last night, they received a phone call from someone making a reference about the vandalism done, saying things could get worse. That's when the district notified parents through texts and social media. Officials tell me today they were under a soft lockdown.
Hypervigilant about, our students being moved from place to place. So if they have to move to an outside building like our ag building, we're going to have adults escorting them there and back.
Students and staff just moved into this new campus this year, and Velasco says that they're now facing a cost of damage about $40,000. B County Sheriff's Department is leading this investigation. So far, no word of any suspects found or if students were involved, but we will be bringing you that information as it is released. For now, live in Pettus, Michelle Pedraza, 3 News.
Okay, Michelle, thanks for the update from there. And